The cuties versus baddies conversation that's going on is amazing because it's confirming everything I already knew. At least I already knew it. Because niggas will tell y'all clear as day exactly what they mean, and y'all just find it and y'all mind to twist it. I don't know. So I'm going to tell you what they mean. Cuties are wifeys. Bad bitches cannot be wifed. They never even could bag a bad bitch to even attempt to wife them. That's why. They've been rejected. This is deep rooted. You can tell it's deep rooted in insecurity. Like what they're talking about, because if you actually knew a bad bitch, other than judging a book by its cover off of someone the way they look on Instagram, you would know that being a bad bitch is not about your Instagram. It's not a look. It's a mindset. And this takes me to when a man has a relationship. He's in a relationship, right? But his Instagram shows nothing but baddies, Instagram models, and all of that. So he's lusting over them. Why? He never could bag one. She's not wifey. That's what I like. That's what I lust over, yes. But she's not a wife.
I'm going to let the video keep playing, but I do have to say this. A lot of times men don't actually know what they want until they get it. And what I can say is that some of the most beautiful women that I've ever talked to, they're not what they're not what they seem on the surface. Like, you have to understand, men typically go for women based on looks first, but that's not necessarily what keeps something going long term, if you feel me. Like, the looks, we think, like, growing up is like, we want the baddest chick, we want the girl that looks the best. But then when you get a girl that looks good, or you start talking to them, the other things have to be in alignment as well. So if you're talking to a beautiful woman and then all of a sudden, you see that her Instagram, she got millions of followers, or she got hundreds of thousands, and there's dudes messenger her all the time and she's flirting back with them, that could be a red flag in your mind. So it's not that you can't bag them, or it's not that when you bag them, you're not able to handle her or whatever. It's that you may not understand what you want until you truly have it, or until you truly talk to them and see, oh, I actually care about personality as well. I care about, what you're going to be like as a mother as well. Most men think with our dicks, and then we think with our brains. That's what she's describing.
Why? Because if you actually could bag her and then found out she was a great person, she would have been a wife. The only reason you feel like she's not is because you never even could be in that space. Like, do y'all not see that? Now, if you look at them describe cuties, you would tell that they are the women that sit back and shut the fuck up. Like, they know they can't control a bad bitch. When you understand, they say that bad bitches do stuff for male validation. They wear these things. They do this and they do that. They think like this. Like, it's all about control. They can't control a bad bitch. That's why they can't handle one. So now they feel like it's not wifey material, because men are very controlling. Y'all gonna learn that too.
Bad bitches are the easiest to control. Bad bitches are the easiest to control. And I'm using bad bitches the way she's using it. I always thought that it just meant a woman that looked good. But I understand what bad bitches, these are the women, the single, independent, I'm a boss chick. These are the easiest to control, because it is all about their mindset. She's correct. It's all about their mindset. And so when you understand that the last thing you ever talk about is her looks, and then you start telling her things that she wants to hear, and you're a professional, because understand this, the dudes that are willing to get in her mindset, these are the dudes that have been playing chicks since they was younger. These are the dudes that are experts at manipulating females to get sex out of them. So you're right. The dudes that typically get the bad chicks are the ones who are willing to deal with a lot of the nonsense that other dudes are not willing to deal with. They're the ones that are willing to text and do the manipulative things. They'll watch you text, read your text, and not reply for 3 days on purpose. They're the ones that have all of the pickup lines and stuff like that. These are the dudes that are manipulating the bad chicks so that they can get sex out of them. And once they get sex out of them, guess what? You have these bad chicks that now are head over heels in love with this dude, and he don't care nothing about you. He don't care nothing about you. So yeah, you're right. It is a mindset, but the bad chicks are the easiest to manipulate, because they've always had to base things off of their looks. But when it comes to the mindset, and when it comes to them still being vulnerable as women, when men are saying things, they're typically attracting the dudes that are able to talk to them. And the dudes that are able to talk to them are the dudes that are willing to deal with some of the BS up front and use the manipulation tactics, etc., to get the sex that they want. And then once they realize, hey, I got the prize, they bounce. But let's continue.
If y'all ain't already learned it already, they controlling. So, of course they want a cutie. Because if you see that they describing the cutie is a type that they can control. Like, what? Or it's the type that don't look nothing compared to you. It's somebody that's probably not even they type. Like, I swear. It's somebody that they probably, in their head will rate them a fucking 6. They settled for them. Literally. That's what it is. It's the person that accepted them. Like, y'all gotta understand. Because if they actually got the person that they really wanted, it most likely will be classified as a bad bitch.
I want to make something clear. Men, when she said that the men will settle for a 6, we may settle for a 6 in looks, but we didn't settle for a 6 in personality. The personality got to be up here. And I think that's the difference between men and women when we have these conversations about settling. Women will look at settling as, for example, if you are a woman and you get with a millionaire and he ugly, did you settle? A lot of women would say no, you didn't settle. But if you're a man and you get with a woman that is a quote unquote a 6, which to me, a 6 is beautiful. A 6 is still beautiful. If you get with a 6, you settled. Even though everything else about her could be great. Her personality, she a wife, she a good mom, she do all the things, you settled. Men don't look at settling the same way as women look at settling. A man, he will happily take a quote unquote 6 that is stress-free, supports him, is, someone that will allow him to lead, isn't aggressive, isn't masculine. He will happily take a 6 over a 10 for a wife any day. Any day. Because as men, what we understand is this. We understand the marketplace. And we understand that if you're dealing with a 10, she has more attention than she knows what to do with. She has more attention than she knows what to do with. And it's actually not fair for her. It's not fair for her. Like Kanye West said, no one man should have all that power. No one woman should have all that power. So as a woman, you have to think, this is a beautiful, gorgeous woman. Whenever she goes to the grocery store, there's men hitting on her. When she's at the gym, there's men hitting on her. Since she was, a child, men hitting on her, probably older men. She's been told that she's beautiful her whole entire life. Men consistently giving her attention. So then when she grows older and starts dating, that attention no longer matters as much. It doesn't do the same things. So she's not even good at recognizing when the right man is giving her the right attention because she's been given so much attention. It's just like when you're putting in applications in on Indeed. There are some jobs that have thousands and thousands of applicants, right? Because you can just click a button. Thousands. They're not looking through all of those. They're probably skipping over the person that's right for the job. Because at a certain point, you have to start filtering based on certain characteristics, and you may get them wrong. This is what happens with beautiful women. Baddies, as she says, this mindset thing where I have this mindset, I'm not going to allow a dude to control me and blah, 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 and I'm a bad bitch and this and that. But what ends up happening is these bad chicks get with the dudes that will pretend like they don't want to be a leader, that will pretend like, hey, whatever you say, just so they can get some sex out of you. And then you end up getting pregnant, and now you a bad bitch with a child. You a bad bitch with a child, a single mother, but you still got the bad chick habits. And now it's like, this is where you see the single moms out here demanding more from men than they demanded from the new man than they demanded from the man that got them pregnant and stuff like that. Bad chicks are the easiest to manipulate. Bad chicks are the easiest to manipulate. Now, I'm not saying that I done bagged all these bad chicks and stuff like that, but what I am saying is that I've dealt with bad chicks before. And one of the things that you have to realize is that their whole life is centered around their looks. It's been centered around their looks. So if you know how to speak to them and you can get past some of the things in the beginning, bad chicks are actually some of the most, I would say this, the beautiful women, they're probably some of the sweetest, most I think vulnerable women, once you start talking to them, because if you notice, a lot of the beautiful women are getting bagged by ugly dudes. They getting bagged by ugly dudes, and these dudes ain't even gotta be rich. But what ends up happening is this dude appreciates her, and he's gonna say all the right things, and he's going to get in her mind and not make it just about the looks. Because she done already had all the dudes she thinks she wants. And that's the flip side of this. Men don't know what they want, but beautiful women don't know what they want either. They think they want that dude that's just as attractive as them. They think they want that dude with the money. But then what they realize is that dude has options too. He has all these options too. So then you start feeling insecure because it's like, am I not beautiful enough? I thought just being beautiful enough and blah, 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 and being a bad chick was enough. But he's still lusting over these other chicks. Am I not? So when you base it on your beauty, that's when you realize dudes don't care as much about your beauty as you think. Like someone said, it's all pink on the inside. It's all pink on the inside, bro. So let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Do you agree with her that dudes that can't really bag bad bitches, as she said, insecure, are baddies more valuable than cuties? Let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Make sure you hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel. My name is Fitz. I'll see you in the next video.